Hey guys, this is another cooking video, and in this video I'm just cut up some pork and I'm going to flavor the pork, and I'm just going to make a simple side dish that's inside with this pork. And what I'm going to use is this knorr fettuccine spinach pasta with parmesan sauce. So it's really quick and easy to do. Alright, so let's get started. Right now I have a little bit of canola oil, and I chopped up some really big boneless pork loin. So right now I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of my homemade barbecue sauce again. And then make sure the meat is cooked through again like before. See how it changes white of color? So you got to make sure it's completely cooked through and not pink at all. So this is going to take a little bit of time to cook. And then you can add a little bit more of the seasoning on the other side. And what I like about this knorr company is they're known for their gravies and their marinades and their delicious sauces. And then years later, they came out with their side dishes, which is like rice or noodles, all types of soups and stuff like that, and they're really, really good. So they have different side dishes like this. They have like rice, like an Asian type of pasta. They also have this one and a 4-cheese one, garlic and shells. They have like a chicken one, you know, like basic. And these are just simple packaged, really good side dishes, and it only has 240 calories, I guess, per serving. It cooks really quick. It has a good taste to it, and I like those. And right now I'm just going to continue to cook this pork. So this is going to cook maybe another 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the flame you're using and the temperature and things like that. You just got to eyeball it and see it's still not cooked yet. So you see how it's pink in the middle? So you got to completely cook it through. And I'm just using the rest of this leftover pork that I had. You know, I'm the type, I like to use everything up fast before it goes bad or anything, and I'm very cautious when it comes to food items and beauty products and things like that. So I had this thawing out in the refrigerator, so I figured I could just use it now, and I just cut it up in these big, huge pieces. You can actually cut it up smaller if you want to, but this is boneless, and when I'm done cooking it, it's very, very soft and tender. Alright, so now what I'm going to do next is just add a little bit of garlic with a little pinch of sea salt and parsley. And this is a good brand, and this is the Morton garlic sea salt. So you just add very little, because when you use garlic salt and things like that, you only use very little, because it gives it a lot of flavor. Like when you use garlic powder, and you can use onion powder, which I love to use. It's actually the powdered form of the onion and the garlic itself. So you could use as much as you want on that with so much flavor, and you don't have to worry about the salt. But I ran out of garlic powder and I ran out of onion powder, which I have to buy soon. I usually go through 4 or 5 big bottles in a week. That's how much I use the garlic powder and onion powder. But since I ran out, I'm just going to use this garlic sea salt. So you just sprinkle very little on top of the pork. You can also put a lid on this and steam it more. It makes it cook even faster. But I'm going to do it like this. Give it like a couple more minutes. And then I'm going to show you how to do the side dishes in it. Okay, so this is almost done. And this cooked around maybe 15 minutes or so. 12 minutes. So just for extra, you know, caution, just make sure it's really cooked through. You can poke it around a little bit, let the juices flow out. But I eyeball it, make sure it's really cooked through and it's not pink or anything on the inside. So you can just poke it around a little bit. And it smells so good. And this is all the brown caramelized juices from the pork with my barbecue seasoning that I've created. And you can look up recipes on Google or cookbooks or anything like that. You can make your own rubs and your own seasonings, your own marinades, your own sauces and things like that. So I came across this Southwestern barbecue rub, and it has like brown sugar in it, paprika, cumin, celery salt, garlic, and onion. I put coloring in there, which is annatto seed, coloring, which is the sazon. You know, like my own basic type of seasonings. And I put it in a huge container. And the onion powder, the garlic powder, a little pinch of salt, pepper, you know, things like that. And you make your own creation. And it's real quick and easy, and it gives everything so much full of flavor. Instead of just doing one by one like that. You know, so that's what I do sometimes. Alright, so completely cook this pork, make sure it's done, and then I'll show you how to do the rest. Okay, so now before I do the side dishes, I strained the oil and just add a little bit of the juices to it to leave it in the bottom, because the side dish is going to be with milk and water and butter, and then I'm going to flavor it up with something, and then you know, I leave the meat in here while it's cooking, and then when it starts mixing in with the delicious juices of the pork and the seasonings that I created with the garlic and the onion, and it's super good. And this is just a little quick meal. And like I told you in my videos, I'm going to be doing homemade recipes, homemade normal cooking and things like that. And I'm also going to be doing, like I said, the box food, the packaged food, things like that from the actual store. Because a lot of things I like to buy and I actually eat it. It is not the best, healthiest thing in the world, but it's still good. And a lot of people I know do not know how to actually cook like that. And I told them that there's always instructions on the packages, but a lot of people I know, they still can't, you know, basically follow the instructions. So I just do simple videos like this, so I can help people just do simple cooking. And then I also do the bigger recipes too. All right, anyway, that's the pork and it's already done. Now I'm going to show you the effect. Okay, so now it's cooking and everything, and it's already done. So what you're going to do is add a little bit of water. So I just added like a little over a cup, a little bit. Not too much, not too high up. And now you're going to add, it goes with 2 tablespoons of butter or margarine. Right now I'm just using margarine or butter. And I'm going to add a little package of this ham bouillon cube. Goya, even though it has flavoring of the pork, this has just a little bit more, little flavoring of ham, you know, pork flavor to it. And it's actually delicious. So just mix this up a little bit first. And then the water's going to get hot to a boil, and the butter's going to be melting inside. Now you're going to add the milk to it. And you can use any type of milk you want. You can use full-fat milk, low-fat milk, 2% milk. Just don't use soy milk or almond milk or anything like that. It's got to be regular milk. So right now I'm just using a little bit of low-fat milk. Just leave it like this. And then you stir it, and it's going to turn into a really light coloring of sauce. And this coloring here is from my barbecue seasonings and everything. But don't worry about that, because it's mixing it with the ham bouillon cube that I did and everything, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, now so this water is starting to get to a boil and it's extremely hot. If you don't want to do it this way with the meat and, you know, put it all in together all in one shot, you could just make meat on the side, you know, and do your own type of, you know, meat. You could put some vegetables, and then you could make the pasta on the side in a separate pot. But I'm doing it like this because it's faster. All right, now since it's really hot, what you do is you just pour this all in. And it's like a Parmesan sauce with spinach and regular fettuccine. And you can see that. And then what you do is you just mix it up really good. And you can smell the Parmesan. And then you just cook this for a few minutes. It doesn't take that long at all. And wait for it to get extremely thick. Okay? Then you turn off the flame. And then you just let it sit there for like maybe 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes the most, until you see it extremely thick. There's no liquid, all you see is the creamy noodles and the sauce and the pork. And then when you're done, you serve it. And that's basically it. And that's how you cook this. All right, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.